I am late getting my garlic in. Well, actually, I shouldn't say late because, I mean, you can plant all the way up. If you live in a zone where you don't have, the ground doesn't freeze like here, you can plant all the way up till spring. But it's always good to get it in the fall. When I say late, it's late for me. So what I've done here, because it's the middle of November, but what I've done here is I put composted chicken manure and worm castings, and I've mixed the two together, and I've got about 2 inches here of that mixture on top. And one thing that I'm doing this year that I did years and years ago, I started a few, years ago just doing, the fertilizer, not the fertilizer, but the nitrogen-rich stuff like the composted chicken manure. And I used to put in each hole some bone meal, and I stopped doing it, and I got really good results not doing that anymore. But what I'm going to do a test. So today I'm planting my Kettle River Giant in this bed, and I think what I'm going to do is to do half of it with the bone meal and the other half without, just to see the results I get. And I know that it's not a constant because some of the bulbs are different sizes and you're not always going to get the same, but it will, I think, give me some kind of indication as to which way I should go. And I haven't been doing it for years, and I've had good results, and so maybe I should just, if it's not broke, don't fix it. But I don't think so. I'm going to go ahead and try it because I was just kind of pondering it, and I think I'm going to just do that experiment. Okay, now I used to have a template with it was a board with dowels in it, and it just made my divots for me. I can't find it. That's the way things go around here. So what I'm doing is I'm going to go about every 8 inches. So this is a 4-foot bed. I should get 5 holes. So I've got like one here, one at the 16, 24, 32, and 40. Now some people might say, well, that's a long, that's quite a distance between each one. But you know what? I've got the space, and I want to give them plenty of room to grow. Some people go 6 inches or even shorter. I don't. 8 inches works great for me, so I'm not going to mess with it if it's, if it works for me. So I'm going down just a couple inches, like this. And if you think a couple inches is too deep, you need to see my video about how far down garlic can actually find the sun. I'll put a link below, and I think you'll be amazed. So this half of the bed, I'm going to put in about a tablespoon of bone meal. And then see how this goes. And then, of course, the other half I will plant without bone meal. So I've taken the largest cloves out of each bulb, and I'm putting them root side down. You can tell it's got the hard end right here where they were all connected to the center stem. And so there's 5 right there. And I'm not gonna bore you with doing all of them at one time, but on the video. So I'm gonna go ahead and do probably 5 rows, and then I'll do another 5 rows without the bone meal, and we won't have a test result until harvest of next spring, so or early summer, sometime in June probably. Move it over here, and I'm going about 6 or 8 inches away from each row, like that. So we plant our next one, 8, 16, 24, 32, and 40. Like I say, there's no real science to this. I mean, it's really kind of brainless doing this. Doesn't take long, and it's a walk in the park. Whoops, forgot the bone meal. That would have been my test results definitely would have failed on that one. And even then, I don't even know if that's a tablespoon. It's just putting some bone meal in, right? Not that big of a deal. Like I say, I used to do this years ago, and I got good results. But then one year, I got lazy, and I said, you know what, I'm just not going to put the bone meal in there. I'm tired of it. And I just wonder if it's not necessary. And believe it or not, when I stopped doing it, I got great results. So I spread the old mulch back down. This was the stuff I put in over the summer, and it was, you know, a few inches thick. And it's broken down to the point where, I mean, it's almost gone now, but it's been feeding the soil. So I pulled it back when I put the new stuff on, the worm castings and the composted chicken manure. And then I just spread it back on. There's not much of it left, but I figured I might as well let it break down the rest of the way. And then I'm giving it a really good soaking here. We're supposed to get rain in a few days, so that'll soak it good. It's supposed to warm up to like 45. Woohoo! 45. I can't believe I'm getting excited about 45 degrees. But I don't like the cold. I'm not a cold person, so. Okay, so one variety of the garlic is done. Now, if you're wondering, I didn't put all of the largest cloves in the holes with the bone meal because that's what I did first. I tried to save a bunch of them and try to, you know, disperse it out and try to even it so that it was going to be a fair test. Now, I won't know until June comes along when I start harvesting. However, I would like to not have to put the bone meal in, and I did it for years and years. And it's just because that's what I was taught. That's what everybody that, you know, around me did too. But I had good results, but I just didn't have a side-by-side comparison. So this is going to give me that. So we'll see how this goes, and I'll just continue to update you as the winter goes. But anyways, that's the one variety of garlic, and now I've got 5 more varieties to plant, so I'm going to get on that, and I'm not going to bore you with showing you. I'm not going to bore you with that. But anyways, all right, thanks a lot, guys, and don't forget to subscribe and hit that little bell so you'll get notifications when I upload a new video. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. We'll catch you later.